What is up? How we doing? Welcome to the MJS Daily Recap. It's nice to see all of your shining faces here. I'm gonna check something here. Okay. Looks like we're pretty good. I don't know why the chat thing doesn't seem like it's going to Facebook, but I'm not really worried about that. I think we're live on Facebook, so we're just gonna dive right the fuck in. Today was an interesting day. With a lot of snow outside in Pittsburgh. That wasn't fun. I hate snow. I want to move to Texas, but that probably won't happen. It's more of a pipe dream. But aside from that, we had an interesting day. We woke up actually a little early, and we were working on some things. I always have a lot of energy in the morning, a lot of go-ness to me. So, whatever I kind of start first thing, it normally gets crushed, and I normally just get a lot done in those early hours. And for some reason, I wanted to focus on the PC here was down to a little bit of storage left because of video files and all that sort of stuff. I cleaned a lot up. I got a lot more stuff kind of organized, and I don't really know if there's like a good way to show it on a stream. Maybe I'll make a video of it sometime, but what I would really highly recommend is the way that I do things, and it works incredibly for me. Try to be minimal, not only like with physical stuff, but with digital stuff. If you have shit all over the place, it's just so difficult to get anything done. It's so difficult to make videos. It's so difficult to do anything productive, even if it's like document work or anything like that. Whatever it is, just try to stay organized. That is the best advice that I could give. I've been trying to do it more and more throughout my life. I've always been pretty good at it, but if you're not an organized person, just try to get organized because it will absolutely help you. That is a highly recommended thing that I would say to do. Anyway, took care of a lot of that. Did a lot of file consolidation, a lot of deleting. Just a random fun fact: I don't keep any of the footage that I film, so once the project is done, I just delete all the other shit, and I just have the final thing. It's on YouTube. You can watch that. The videos on my channel, the podcast, all that sort of stuff. I actually do quite a bit of video editing. It's not like anything crazy, like visual effects or anything, but I'm doing some more stuff, and I have a lot of ideas here, and, as it pertains to that, actually, today was interesting because I got a couple things. I wanted to do more, I want to do more videos, and I'm trying to consistently think of good ideas and stuff and get on different platforms and all that jazz. But I'm working on a few things. I'm working on a setup video. I'm working on today, obviously here I can kind of show you. We'll go through it and then we'll circle back to everything. Processed FBP 68, so you should go check out Fueled by Progress. I'm going to put the links in the thing here because you should definitely go check those out. AM and the PM also did the next episode here. 2 episodes coming out. One on Wednesday at noon, every Wednesday at noon for Fueled by Progress, every Thursday at 3 p.m. for AM and the PM. Go check out the websites. It's great shit. So, yeah. And then also, kind of with AM and the PM, we'll talk about it here in a little bit. I ordered some more samples. So, yesterday, if you didn't see, we got the hats. We got the beanies. All of this will be available soon on the website. We'll make a little more tweaks, and I need to put the actual products, kind of push them over from Printful. I'll show you Printful here in a minute because it's a pretty cool tool. But yeah, got to finish the setup video. I got another comment on this YouTube video on my YouTube channel, which is right here. And let's see. Well, I don't know where the video is, but actually I could probably just look at it like this because it's like one of my most popular. So I made this video a long time ago, 7 months ago, when I was talking about Aslo. It's got over 8,000 views. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but for this channel it's a lot. And people have there's been a lot of positive feedback on there. I say in the video that I was going to make a follow-up video, and I actually didn't ever really do that. I had the footage, and it's actually in a video, like a project, but I never did it. I never finished it. So I really like to finish that and just make it more simple, almost like the video that I just did, the streaming video here, because I don't know. That's just more my style. I like this. I like where I can just kind of show things on the screen, kind of talk off the cuff. I don't like to be scripted, but I'll probably end up being more scripted at some point down the line. I try to limit everything that I do as far as the ums and the likes, but occasionally it does come out. So we have that. But I would like to do another video, and that is on my list. And so if you ever pop in here, if anybody ever pops in and you subscribed for that video, because I know a lot of people did subscribe for that video, I apologize, and I'm going to put more content up that's regarding that. But at the end of the day, though, I don't want to limit this channel. Like, I don't want this channel to be just finance. I don't want it to be just entrepreneurship. I'm going to put ball hockey shit on here sometimes. I'm going to live stream all the time. If I ever get, like, a decent product that I really enjoy and that I like, I'm going to put that on there. This was almost like just something that I had to do and kind of like a money grab. Not like a money grab. I didn't make any money from it. I mean, the idea that you can use a product, review a product, and potentially make money from affiliate money on Amazon, that's kind of one of the reasons I did that. But I also had to do that on my lights. So those types of things. But we're trying to work through it. We're trying to do different things and just be happy and make cool videos as part of all the stuff that we're doing, because content is hugely important. So that is what we're doing there. What else do we have? So working on setup video, working on the Aslo video. I need to write a testimonial for a client. That's another random thing, another random tip. I just sprinkle random shit everywhere. One thing that I learned, sorry, man. I know you guys had to go, so I knew I was a little late. I was actually watching the Mighty Ducks. I'm trying to watch all 3 Mighty Ducks tonight as I work. I'm almost done with the first one, but yeah, it's kind of funny. But I appreciate you stopping in, man. Thank you. Random thing, write a testimonial. So like if you do service for somebody, landscaping, website design, that's my case. There's this concept where instead of your client writing a review for you, you write the review, you show it to them, and they say, "Oh, that looks good," and then they post it they post it for you, or however the hell you use it or whatever. But yeah, so that's just a random thing. It's a random little tip that I've had, and I need to write a testimonial for a client that I just had. So yeah, it's TLB Rift. What's up, brother? But yeah, so I need to work on that. I didn't get to some of these things, right? Shit just happens. I put things on my list, I don't get to them. And one thing I really want to try, though, because I'm filming a Zoom podcast, so not in person, but virtually on Thursday, I want to try, instead of using this mic, which I have recently, and all the other virtual FBPs we've done, what I want to do is I want to test out the Zoom H6, which is like the little thing that I record the shit on. I can use that as an interface because I don't have an interface. This is just a USB mic. If this doesn't make any sense, it's basically just the tools in which I use to do streaming and other podcasting. What I want to do is I want to make sure that the audio quality is just as good virtually as when it is in studio. So that's something that I'm going to try to do because I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So that is coming up here as well. And you'll see that next week probably on FBP, what the result of that is. So I don't really have anything crazy to talk about today. You want to see the green screen thing? Let's see the green screen thing. Yes, with no green screen. The green screen thing with no green screen. So it's NVIDIA Broadcast. You got to go to NVIDIA. Just type in NVIDIA Broadcast and do that. I'm going to switch to this. See this. And then, so it's NVIDIA Broadcast, Camlink 4K. It's 1080 just because I don't actually press record. That's a random thing too. I was trying to figure that out today. So I don't press record on the camera, meaning that it's literally just the viewfinder, meaning that it's kind of like the viewfinder for taking a picture rather than recording. I haven't been able to figure that out. I should just press the record button, but I don't want to record to the camera, and that's what happens when you press the record button and there's no way to just pass it through. It's a very weird thing, and I don't know if I'm thinking about it wrong or what the deal is, but this thing is pretty dope. So it's blurred right now, and actually now it's blurred. So a little bit blurry, blur. And then you just press background removal and boom. Hi. No green screen. I am operating without a green screen, but there's nothing behind me. That's pretty cool. Now, one thing I will say, just out of experimentation, this is cool, but I really don't understand certain pieces of it. For instance, obviously it does this via AI somehow, and it just does that. I don't know. I don't have any. I'm not a very deep programmer, and I don't know what they did for the AI here. One thing that I have to mention though is that this is cool, but I don't understand certain parts of it. Meaning, what they must be doing is, if you look at the thing in the middle, right, NVIDIA broadcast here, there's nothing behind me, there's no green, there's nothing, but it's all black. So it looks like the actual video that's going from here into Streamlabs, I don't understand it, because what I mean is, I wanted to get a video, if you can try to think of this, I wanted to get a video that was, hey, another follower, thank you, I appreciate that. We don't get a lot of followers around here, so I greatly appreciate that. And we get a little thing. I think these follower goals over here are actually working. Oh, fuck, that was awesome. I saw it go up. That's dope. But I think those, hey, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. The follower things actually work over here now. I think they're actually updating on YouTube, which is fantastic. But this is NVIDIA Broadcast for anybody that's new. And this is just something that we're just kind of showing here. But what I'm saying is, okay, so you think of a picture that you have like a logo, right? Like a little circular logo, and you save it as a JPEG with a white background, and then like you try to use that somewhere, and it has the white background, right? Okay, then you take it into Photoshop or something, and you delete the white. Super poggers. I appreciate that. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate that. I'm gonna assume it means good. I don't know. You can tell me. Might have to Urban Dictionary that one. Anyway. When you have a logo and it's like, a JPEG picture and you have a white background, then you go into Photoshop and you delete the white out of the back and you make it transparent. I was hoping that you could do that with a video. So my idea was, well, wait a second. Maybe I could just take a little video of myself, like doing a thumbnail and being like this or something, and I wouldn't have any of the black behind me. It would just be transparent, and then I could take that and just put it in a picture. There's obviously other ways to do that. I could just cut myself out, but, just kind of an idea. This pog, I don't know what pog means, but I appreciate that. What does pog mean? I don't know if I want to Google that. But that is awesome. I don't know how to play League of Legends. I've never dabbled, but I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure you guys are really good. But yeah, so working on that, and there's the fun NVIDIA broadcast stuff. What I want to talk about here real quick. It means exciting. Perfect. This is trying to get my YouTube channel, their YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, their YouTube channel. I can get you my YouTube channel. Let's see here. Where is this thing? What are we doing here? Let's go to, actually. Okay, so I'll just drop more links in the thing, because I always do that anyway. So this is my website, if anybody cares. There's a lot of good shit on there. Hey, we are popping off with the people tonight. This is great. And then this is our YouTube channel. I take that C out of there because you don't need that. You learn a lot of shit when you play around with social media. So those are the channels there if you guys want to check those out. One thing I want to talk about, which this can actually, honestly, this is a huge thing. This can help a lot of people depending on what you're doing. I appreciate the sub. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We are really popping off. This is a great stream. A lot of engagement here. What I want to talk about is something that I'm working on for one of my brands, AM and the PM. The link is in there somewhere, amandthepmpodcast.com. It's a podcast that myself and my girlfriend Amanda do. It's about relationships and all sorts of other stuff. The Doggo Trio. I will subscribe to that right after we're done here. What else do we have? So if you guys do anything, like, if you have a team, like a League of Legends team, or you have, this, that, or the other thing, any sort of brand, right? You can go onto the site. It's Printful. I will just put this link in the thing as well. I would urge you to at least kind of check this out, just because it's pretty cool, the things that you could do. And I was just experimenting with some things. So they have shirts, they have hoodies. It's basically just custom designing different clothing and stickers and all that sort of stuff. So what I bought today was I bought a shirt, I bought a hoodie, and then I bought this blanket here, just as like samples because we're trying to sell this stuff on the site. So it's just kind of cool the way that you can go in here and you just create random shit, and then you're able to ultimately sell it. So yeah, I don't know why the YouTube fucking thing does not work properly, but I appreciate you subbing. I'll talk about that real quick. These follower goals, I don't know if I'm necessarily doing them right. Like, this makes sense that the goals go up. We obviously saw the Twitch one, but the YouTube one always is a bitch. And then I think that there's actually a different thing in Stream Elements, which is what I made that with, that you can kind of say, oh, this is the actual count. It's very strange. I don't know. I thought it would work a little easier than it does, but either way, I appreciate the support. Thank you. But yeah, so we're just kind of playing around here. I don't really know. Like I said, I didn't have like a shit ton of stuff that I've done today. I have more things kind of on the horizon that I'd like to do. And I just have a list like a mile long of shit. But, I don't know. If anyone has any questions on what I do or the shit that I'm kind of putting together, if you see anything that interests you, we can definitely go over it. This is my website. I own a web development company, so I build websites for my businesses, other people's businesses. I'm really trying to change that too. I want to make that more of, and I can bring it up as a visual aid. I'm trying to make it more of a brand that educates people and also targets businesses that are more serious about their brands, in a sense, like people that are willing to pay money, because I don't want to have like a million websites that I do business. Like, I don't want to build a million websites necessarily. I want to build good websites, and I want to build websites for people that understand the value of having a website and are going to use it, because that's what I'm starting to do here, and that's what I'm trying to explain to other people. And that's kind of just where we're at with a lot of this stuff. So this is my company's website that I build websites. It's the business website here. And yeah, I just redid this. Took some different like things from other people, kind of slapped a bunch of stuff together, and I don't know, I'm really liking where it's at. I'm really liking a lot of the pieces that are coming together with it. Something like this, from zero to website. If you guys are trying to build a brand or just be on social media or do this, that, or the other, I love having a website. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. Either way, I love having a website. I love having a place to put everything that's either, again, like, this is the company that builds websites, so it's obviously a lot of stuff about web development, how to build a website, what it costs, all that sort of stuff. But over here, this is my personal website. This is everything about me. So you can come in here and you can see all sorts of stuff. You can see ball hockey, facts about me. Again, a lot of this isn't done yet, but you can see all this stuff. And I don't know. I mean, like, this is a great example here, just like my story. Again, not complete yet, but it's literally, I literally basically made a fucking Wikipedia page. This is kind of what I made. And it just tells a lot about me. And I don't have a problem with people knowing this information, because I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably find it out anyway. But there's a lot of things in here that I just really, I think means a lot to me. It's my story, obviously. It's the way that I've grown and evolved in the person that I am. But I really think that a lot of other people could benefit just from hearing other people's stories. And I wish more people did this, because everybody has a story. Everybody has things that they can bring. Everybody has value that they can provide to the world. And most of the time you do that via your story and your experiences. So we're working on a lot of things here. There's never a dull moment. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at now, and we're just gonna keep on going. But yeah, so check out the website if you'd like. There's a lot of good shit on here. Specifically, again, on this tab, these are for you, right? So there's gonna be more to the blog. There's gonna be courses at some point. There's gonna be a lot more resources continuing to be an ad. This is one of the best pages. I mean, I talk about it a lot, but this is one of the best things that I have on this website right now, because it's a lot of value. There's a lot of things on here that I use on a day-to-day basis. I try to talk about them all the time on the stream, because there's a lot of things that are for streaming. There's a lot of things that just can honestly can just help you be more efficient, be more productive, just have more fun in some senses, make more money, that type of stuff. So we're working on it, and yeah, but that's kind of that. Let's see if there's anything over on the old Instagram. What did I do here? And if you'd like to follow, feel free to follow. We got some notifications. What was I going to say? So over here on Instagram, we kind of have the same type of thing. A couple different things that I'd like to obviously update more, because I don't think that these are all updated. But I've tried to post again different things like that, just funny stuff, cool things, whatever. And what do we got on the story today? We can always go through this. I wanted to make this a recurring segment, and I've just totally forgot like half the time. But I want to move to Texas. So that's my fucking snow, and it's actually way worse than that now. It snowed all day here in Pittsburgh. It was ridiculous. And then what else we got? Seriously, everybody should go watch this video. This is a video about Joe Rogan. Oh fuck, I need to talk about that too. But Joe Rogan, what did he do? He posted this, but it wasn't from him. It was from some other guy, and it's a video about basically all of the governors and everything saying to do these things and then not actually doing it. And this whole COVID season has just been fucking crazy. There's been so much stuff. There's been, the mask, there's been this, that, the other thing. And it's just, I don't know, it's exhausting to hear about, and I don't like to continuously post content about it, but there's just a lot of shit. So this is a really interesting video though, so I would highly recommend you go watch it. I'm talking about this because this is annoying as fuck. So I watch a lot of Joe Rogan. He's been a pretty big influence on my life with the guests that he's had on, and the conversations that he's had. Big inspiration for FBP, big inspiration for the things that I do. And he signs this deal. He signs this $100 million deal to just go on Spotify and no longer on YouTube. And I went on YouTube today and I looked at the Powerful JRE channel, and I saw that there was clips uploaded instead of the actual episode. And I was like, oh fuck, Jamie's gonna get fucked. I was making this joke, Jamie's gonna get a foot through the chest because he uploaded to the wrong channel. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's December, the podcasts are no longer on YouTube. And I was like, fuck, man, that really fucking sucks. So it's the end of an era with Joe Rogan. I don't think that his audience is I know a lot of his audience is not going to want to continue to watch and listen via Spotify, because Spotify is fucking annoying. I went on Spotify, and this is what you see here. This is the new episode, this weird video player down here, which is literally that big or the whole fucking screen. Dumb as shit. And yeah, it's just not good. It's not a good viewing experience. The platform isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not great. I don't know. I don't like it. I know it's changed, and I know it's right now, but I really don't like the fact that he is exclusively on Spotify now. So, that kind of sucks ass, because I'm a big YouTube guy. I pay for YouTube Premium, no ads, no things like that. And that was a big chunk of my viewing, was Joe Rogan on YouTube. And now he's only over on Spotify, and I totally forgot, and it snuck up on me again. And it's just I consumed a lot of I looked through a lot of the comments on those videos. Nobody is happy about this. Nobody is happy that he took the money and went over to Spotify, and it's kind of sad. It's really kind of sad. But I don't know what the conditions were. I don't know what the deal was or anything, but I know it's a lot of money. And I don't know, it kind of sucks just because I don't know who wants that. I don't know who really wants. I don't know who really would. I don't know. It's upset. I mean, it's just upsetting, really, is kind of the name of the game, because I don't know. I'm a big YouTube guy, and if it's not on YouTube, then I'm probably not going to watch it, because I'm not going to remember to watch it. I'm not going to remember to go over there and watch it on Spotify. I don't use Spotify. So more than anything, I think it's a lesson. I think it's a lesson that if you have something good and you know you're putting good out in the world and you're providing a lot of value, you absolutely have to think of yourself. I'm never going to not think about myself, because I think everybody should put themselves first, honestly. Because if you don't put yourself first, then you have nothing. Like, there's nothing else that you can do. That doesn't mean don't care about other people. That just means if you are not in a good space, you can't help people, you can't give value, and you can't do that. So I'm a big proponent of that. But at that level, I'm not mad at him that he made the decision, because again, he's looking out for himself, he's looking out for his family. You don't always get a fucking deal for $100 million. I probably would have made it as well. But it's still tough. I mean, he had such a good thing. Honestly, here's the problem. Like, I know he made $100 million on that deal, but I actually think that he's going to lose a lot of his audience. Regardless, I don't want to complain about it, because whatever. But at the end of the day, I want to just really kind of, document this or whatever, have this in my mind now so we can see what happens in the future, because then we can kind of learn from it. It's like, well, is this a good idea to do this, or should he have done something different? And obviously you can't go back and change things, but the point is that, would it have been better long term for him to stay on, stay free, stay on different platforms, whatever, or take this deal and go somewhere else and really alienate a lot of his audience that doesn't want to use Spotify, doesn't want to go over there? It'll be interesting to see how the numbers work out, and more so though, it'll be a really interesting test to just see. It's the fucked up part is that the show and the idea of it, the concept, symbolized freedom, doing whatever you want, no censorship, all that sort of shit. And it was on every platform, actually, I think, except Spotify, which was fucking stupid too. Like, you should have just put it everywhere. But anyway, but now it's only on Spotify, and they've censored some of his shit before, and it's just all fucked up. So I don't really understand. I don't like it. I obviously don't like it, but it's a very strange situation. I don't know how it actually benefited him, other than a lot of fucking money, which, again, whatever. But the point is that I liken it to the FBP. FBP has fucking 39 subscribers on YouTube, not 10 million. But still, though, I like how it's everywhere. I like how it's on all the platforms, and there's no struggle to access it. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like that's almost more valuable in some ways. I know you're not making money from it, but at the end of the day, I really think that he's going to hurt his brand. I think you're going to hurt your brand when you pigeonhole the shit that you're putting out and you only let people access it in one manner. That's the problem that I have. Not just that, but also because it was a really good show and more people needed to see that. It was almost becoming this thing where it's a community of individuals that want to think differently, want to experience something outside the fucking mainstream bullshit that everyone gets. And that was the difficult part. That's the difficult pill to swallow, is that now not as many people, I would say objectively, not as many people are gonna take that information in. I don't know though. We'll have to see. I don't want to harp on it too much, but it was something that happened today, and there's just something. So the other big topics that I wanted to make quick YouTube videos on, but I don't know if I will anymore, just because it doesn't matter. The other two big topics were the COVID vaccine. Apparently, I've heard it a couple times now. COVID vaccine doesn't actually make you immune. It's probably going to make you less symptomatic, or less severely symptomatic, which is kind of funny, because how do you reach herd immunity or ever get to take your masks off if that doesn't actually cure the thing? So we shall see how we all fucking end up with that. That's going to be a lot of fucking fun. I wish we could just go back to normal, considering, 99.9% of the population is fine. Terrible for the people that die, 100%. I don't ever want to fucking leave that out, because that is awful. I'm not belittling that by any means. But at some point, there's definitely a greater good argument to be had. So, whatever. I don't have enough details there, nor the strength or energy to start talking about that right now and go into detail. But that is something that I wanted to kind of briefly talk about, because I heard an interesting perspective on that. And then the other thing was the Joe Biden $10,000 thing for repayment for government loans. And I don't know any details on that. Honestly, I skimmed the article. I read the headline. I'm skeptical that it would even happen because I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. But the only thing that I will say, and I'll try to keep it as abstract as possible, just using that as the example. You don't learn anything by getting shit for free. You don't. I never have. I'm not saying I haven't gotten things for free. I'm saying that if you learn the way that you learn, and how to, the way you learn the value of $1 is by going to work for 8 hours and coming home with $30 or $40 or whatever minimum wage is in your area, right? That's how you learn the value of $1. You can't just be handed shit and then say, oh, wow, this makes sense, because then you could just go back and just say, hey, can I have more? Can I have more? Can I have more? And on the surface, I know that's not exactly what that means and that example entails. But at the end of the day, I just don't like anything that uses that as like the founding principle of whatever whatever you're doing. So I don't really like that approach. Another more emotional response and like a direct thing about me is that I had $26,000 when I got out of school in government student loans, and I paid those all back within a year, just diligently saving money, working hard, and putting a lot of money towards those. So I think that's kind of unfair that other people will just get that, gone. I'm not super concerned about that because at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me, but it is a real thing that you'd have a lot of backlash. You'd get a lot of backlash for that, and it's just a silly thing in my opinion to do that. I understand people are struggling. I understand people are in debt, and there's a lot of problems out there, but I really don't feel that is a solution to the problem. I feel that's patchworking a treatment to a symptom of the problem. Bigger problem is how much. I had a conversation with my mother about this today. I wish we recorded some more of our conversations because they're really good. We talked about the bigger problem is how expensive schooling is and how bad the ROI is on most things. The example that I brought up was like a veterinarian. You go to school, you have, if you have private loans or whatever, then you have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and then you're only making, somewhere on the order of, we'll say $50,000 to $150,000 generally. That's somewhere in there is the average. I don't want to quote numbers, but somewhere in there is the average, and that's not great, because if you start doing the math there, if you have like $500,000 of debt, or that's extreme, but at the same time, it's 8 years of school and those types of things. It just starts to add up. You're staying there and all sorts of stuff. If you're not able to work and kind of pay some of that back, which also doesn't. I'm pretty sure you get grace period up until you leave, so it sometimes doesn't even make sense. Point is, you're gonna be paying off student loans for a long time, and the way to fix that problem is to make schools charge less, because they have fucking funds out the ass for stuff that doesn't even mean anything. And then the other thing is, there's got to be a better incentive. Why would you go to school and pursue a degree that is gonna make you? It's not gonna even give you the opportunity to pay the loans back, and it's gonna take several years on the salary that you got. You went to school, you invested money, and then you have to go to work. And that salary, whatever that is not going to pay off that loan for several years, 10 years, whatever it is. It's kind of fucking crazy. So I'm just not a big proponent of it. I went to University of Pittsburgh for 4 years, and like I said, I had $26,000 when I came out, and I was able to pay it off, fortunately. But I don't like debt. I don't like the idea of having to, having this big minus in my net worth. That'll change one day when I own property, I guess, and stuff. But for things like that, there's just, I right now cannot. If I had a kid right now that was in high school, I would not tell them, go to college. I would tell them, think about what you want to do, try to experience things, obviously, as they go throughout high school. And don't just fucking say, oh, I'm going to go to college. It's not a good idea. Just jungle gapped them. Okay, just top gap them. I don't know what that is. But awesome. Sounds good. But yeah, the schooling thing, the college thing, I can't tell. I couldn't look a high schooler in the face right now and just say go to college, because it's not a good ROI. It's not. Especially depending on what you do. If you spend a bunch of money and then you want to be a journalist or something, one of them stereotypical fucking things or whatever that don't pay any money, it's a bad decision. It's a bad decision. So I don't know. I think we got some league stuff. There's 5 roles: jungle, top jungle, and other ones. Gapped means you destroyed them. I'm getting a full lesson on League of Legends. It's fucking awesome. No, this way. That chat looks fucking gross. That is exciting. Rarely do I have chats pop up on this view, but this is a nice fucking stream. I swear to God, like, I am happy. I am very happy with what I put together here as far as the look and feel of this. We just need more people. I'm very appreciative for the ones that do join, but we just need more people. But yeah, we will, one day, little boomer doesn't even know how to play League. Yeah, I don't know how to, I'm a boomer. How old do you think? Have I said how old I am? If I haven't said how old I am, guess how old I am. I don't know if the thing's here. I don't think it is. No, I don't think the chat is on this. But this is a cool view. I might be able to add the chat. Can I add the chat? Oh no, what is it? Is it browser source? Yes, I think it is. Ooh. I look 69. Oh, look at that fucking chat. Oh no, the chat is there. Shit. Get that out of there. Let's get that out of there. How do I delete that? Get out of there. Remove. There we go. Chat is there. Fucking sick. NGL. Not gonna lie. That's not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 69. First guess. That's fucking amazing, dude. Nice. Yeah. I like this view. Stole this view from Harris Heller. Stole most of this stuff from Harris Heller, actually. Not gonna lie. Go look up Harris Heller. I popped here for 30 seconds last time. What's this? It's a closed account. That's what it is. I'll try to give you a 30-second elevator pitch. Okay, my name is Mark Joseph Szymanski. I own a company named MJS Industries, which owns other companies, 5 to be exact. One is my personal brand. One is a web development company. One is a podcast and apparel company. One is another podcast that is a relationships-based podcast that I do with my girlfriend. And the last one is real estate, and that's kind of like on the back burner, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically, what I do on this stream is I try to give information about entrepreneurship, finance, all the shit that I'm doing, and really just, help people in any sort of way possible. And generally, we don't normally just talk like this. I normally show a lot of shit. So if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. But if any of that sounded, interesting to you, web development, finance, entrepreneurship, branding, marketing, podcasting, I love all that shit. So I don't know if you're still here, but that's my elevator pitch. I should clip that and use that as a thing, because that was pretty good. That was a pretty good sum up of what I do. But yeah, going back to what, like my name, Lil Bitch. No, I can't say that on the air. Can't say that on the air. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. You almost got me though. You almost got me. This is fun. It's fun to have people in here where I'm not just talking to myself. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do people... Here's the thing. Let's just talk about this randomly for Sunday. Do people just... How does this even happen? Like, how does... Like, strangers, right? People that aren't subscribed or whatever. How do they find a YouTube live stream? Twitch, I guess, is a little different because it's made for that. But, like, how did my man down there... How did he find this YouTube stream and get on here? I'm happy that it was here. But how does that work? Like, how does the algorithm pop something like this up? Are you interested in recommendation? Yeah, of course. But does that mean that, like, I feel like there's a certain type of content here. I know we're live, so maybe we get a little bit of a boost, but seriously, in the channel, it is like finance related, entrepreneurship, streaming, podcasting, all that sort of stuff. So is my man interested in that? And he just happened to pop in here, and even without understanding exactly what the hell was going on, he actually would have been interested in it. Like he maybe like, you know, he moonlights as somebody who's, you know, just trolling live streams. That's a good place. He's like, he moonlights as trolling live streams, but he's actually like a really interested in finance and entrepreneurship and wants to like get his music career up or something. Like all sorts of different stuff. I don't know. Just a thought. Just trying to process all that. But either way, I appreciate the trolls because they, you know, they're viewers. They add watch time as well. And engagement. Engagement's important. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, man. This is fun. I enjoy this. We need to get more questions. I need to get like a, they have like a, I don't know, like a question box. I guess there's a fucking live chat, obviously. I wanted to do that. There's I made a page on AM and the PM where people can go to and they can ask us anything. You just like write a question in there. It's anonymous, and then we would get it and we could read it on the air. Not like live, but we would read it in the episodes. That's a good idea. I might try to do something like that just for fun. But again, there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do here just to drum up more engagement and more things like that. And I'm always learning every day, so I don't have any problems with anything that I do. But, you know, just that type of stuff. You know, we're just trying to get better. We're just trying to have fun. We're trying to do all sorts of shit. This is interesting. Oh, interesting. Coming soon. That's probably not a good thing. What is Meraki? I don't know what that is. But yeah, so we are working. We are doing stuff. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else big that we can kind of go over here. Let me take a quick glance. Read a name. Oh, you almost got me. Man. Oh, you almost got me. I don't know what I gotta look that up. Kekw. What are the kids doing? What are the kids doing nowadays? Oh man, we're just getting nailed with it now. We're just emote. Oh, is it that guy? Is it that guy? That's funny. Laughing at someone. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. That's funny. I obviously don't watch enough Twitch streams. It's so cool. It's so cool that we're building a little community here of little people that know what's going on with the emotes and all sorts of cool stuff and funny names. It's great. This is great. This is why I started this. Does anyone want to hear about some finance information or some entrepreneurship information or how to stream better? I can't tell you really how much there. Or old boomer streams on Twitch. Also boomer, doesn't watch Twitch. It's what I do, man. You know, when you don't have enough time to watch the content when you're making it and when you're building shit. That is a real thing. I do watch some podcasts. I watch. You guys never guessed how old I was either. How to stream better. Please. I need to know where your baseline is. What are you doing now, or what are you using? Are you using Streamlabs? I have a video on this on the YouTube channel. Is that how you found me? I can't remember. That might have been how you found me. But yeah, on the YouTube channel we got that video of just like the streaming guide and everything like that. I don't know how to stream well. Obviously, I'm learning. I am learning as we are going here. But Streamlabs is people like OBS. I don't really like OBS. Well, dude, nobody really watches me either. I appreciate you guys, like I said, but there's more to it than I think. There's more to it than just like popping it up there and seeing what happens. I think there's a lot more about my name was better than this. Where is that? You think that's like the same person? Could that be the same person? Or is there just like a community of funny names that just like go in YouTube and, well, that's YouTube. That's even weirder. Like YouTube. Why wouldn't you be on Twitch? That seems like, I don't know. It's very strange. You just like, it's like a community of people with funny names that just troll streams. I don't know. Interesting. Is there a way to monetize that? That's a question that I have. Is there a way to monetize that? Oh, group on Discord. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can you monetize that? Have you guys figured out a way to monetize that yet? Because that is a very good business model. Are you guys in a voice chat? We can pop you in. But that's interesting though. I gotta say, I don't mind it because again, we're too damn small right now to even care about that. But the engagement and the viewer time, I 100% appreciate that. I don't care. What does what mean? I don't know what that means. But what I mean is like I don't. Again, I'm kind of into psychology as well. The ingenuity of, I'm assuming, young people today is astonishing. How in the hell do you think of, let's get a bunch of people together? Monetization means make money from. So how do you even come up with the idea to find a bunch of random people? I'm assuming maybe you know each other, maybe you don't, doesn't matter, like in real life, whatever. Then join a Discord group that is, assumingly you're bringing more people into, and you make that. And then your sole purpose is to go on a video, like post a video link, I'm sure, like a live stream link in the Discord, go to that video and then comment. I'm not mad. I am interested in knowing how that gets sparked because I want to have that level of ingenuity and creativity. Friends on Discord. And we just think it's fun because we get a reaction. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's actually admirable that you guys thought of an idea like that, because if you put that to a different, like, okay, so maybe you're tunnel visioned right now on this, but if you thought like, maybe you have a different idea, right? And it's like, well, maybe, hey guys, maybe if we made like some sort of game out of this or some shit, some sort of way to take something that was fun and then turn it into something that was productive and made money. You could literally do this for a living. You could troll people. That's maybe an extreme, but you could do something to that effect. Here's a perfect example. People that back on fucking YouTube that made prank videos, kind of the same thing, right? The show Punked, kind of the same idea. I'm just brainstorming with you. Just, we're all here, we're having fun. So, I don't know. That's where my mind goes. I think of the reasoning behind things, and that's kind of a very interesting. That's a very interesting spot, very interesting thing to do, and I'm always curious as to how those types of things start in a sense. But yeah, pranks, the Corona version. You got to be careful about that. Yeah, always got to be in a mask. Lockett stole his message. Got him. That's amazing. Were you both thinking pranks Corona version? Because that's impressive as well. It's pretty crazy. Shit. Wild stuff. But this is great. Got a lot of engagement. We got some troll snipers. What was I thinking? A funny story. I tried to stream actual content that most people stream one time. I tried to stream like some Modern Warfare, and I have this big 49-inch monitor here, and it didn't go well because I tried to stream the whole thing. Because when I play it on the whole width. Maybe one day I'll try to stream a half. Like I'll put it in half of the screen or whatever I have to do, and then try to stream that. That might be fun. I'm terrible, but it might be fun. Just as a thing to do. What else we got here? Unrelated, but why do you look like one of those people that think doing work is... That's the best fucking question I've ever gotten. That is the best. I appreciate the I'll coach you. I'm going to leave the League of Legends playing to you guys, but I appreciate that offer. I need to go back to closed accounts question. That is the best fucking question I've ever gotten. I need to do something about that because that is hilarious. Listen, okay. If you guys are gonna be here, you need to understand something. You need to understand something, okay? I went to school, and that was shitty, and then I went to work, and that ended up being pretty shitty. I play ball hockey. I hang out with my girlfriend. I go to restaurants. Occasionally have some friends that I hang out with and stuff like that. But more than anything, I love building up the businesses and the stuff that I'm doing. So you're absolutely 100% right when you say that I look like one of those people that think doing work is fun. Is because I promise you, okay, I don't know how old you guys are. I don't know if you, I'm assuming you're young, probably younger than me. I'm 24. If not, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to assume you're young just because that kind of question I would generally hear from younger people, right? All things aside, I am 69, you're right. Yeah, 69. And your girlfriend looks 18. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a weird thing, but it's legal, you know. So yeah. But anyway, what I need to say though is that what's really interesting, I'm being completely serious here. You guys can take it if you want. If not, it's fine. But truthfully, one day you will realize, like if you're young now and you're just kind of playing around and everything like that, do that, live it up. But one day you're probably gonna grow up, assuming you're not already, because I don't know you guys. You're gonna grow up and you're gonna realize life fucking sucks if you don't do the things that you like, right? Imagine how fun you guys have trolling accounts or playing League of Legends, right? I'm talking to a bunch of different demographics here if everybody's still here. Imagine how much fun you have, right? But admittedly, unless you become pro, which maybe you guys are, or you monetize something like that, right? You can't do that forever. Unfortunately, the society we live in, you have to make money. You got to do something. You got to be somewhat productive member of society. Have a job. Do this or that. 14, right? Yeah. So you guys are young. You got a lot of time. Hopefully, you'll be esport League of Legends champions. If it's esport, I don't know if there's some other terminology. So if so, I apologize. But yeah. Point being though, is one day you guys are gonna grow up. And you're going to need to do something. You're going to need to get a job, or you're going to need to somehow make money for yourself, your family one day, whatever that case may be. You are going to realize probably between the ages of 22 and 25 or 30 or somewhere in there, I tried to realize it as quickly as possible, that you're going to realize that life is going to fucking suck if you don't do something that you like, right? So I've got to go live in a house together since we're 4 3K tourneys because we have parents, unfortunately. We live in a house together since we won 3 4K tourneys because we have parents, unfortunately. I don't want a job, but okay. I appreciate that. You guys must be really good. I'm kind of confused about that. Did you guys buy a house? That's kind of crazy. But if you did, congratulations. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. But anyway, I'm gonna probably finish up this rant, and then we're probably gonna be done here anyway. But the point is, okay, I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm not gonna give any more advice. I'm gonna tell you my story. I went to work, and I was working at a job for 2.5 years, and it started to get shitty. And I realized that I want to do something that I love, and I want to do things that, I want to do things that just that is a fucking crazy story if that is true. You guys are awesome. And you should probably like talk about that, because that would be really good inspiration for other people that want to play video games and do well and get good at a sport like that, and just be successful. So I would highly recommend you guys stick with that. But the point is, I did shit that I didn't really like to do. I was just kind of getting miserable, and I wanted to make sure that I got some more fulfillment in my life. So I decided that I'm going to build these businesses, and they're just all very fun. And yeah, I do really love working. So that was a long way of explaining the answer to that question. Yes, I do think that doing work is fun, because I don't really consider it work. It's building shit. It's doing stuff that I love. It's building brands that I like. That's it. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate it, as always, for you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. Best of luck with everything you're doing, whether it's League of Legends or trolling live streams, whatever it is. I love it. Just keep hustling. Do shit that is fun. And that's all I got. All right.